Planty people, I'm Sydney and welcome to Peaceful Planting. If you are already a subscriber, welcome back. And if you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Sydney and we talk about houseplants here. So I'm sure you all have seen the Never Have I Ever Planty Edition tag going around. This was started by the beautiful Jay Vanessa over at A Girl with a Garden. If you've never heard of the game Never Have I Ever, basically what happens here is I read some questions, and if I have done something, I take a sip, and if I haven't, I just let you know that I haven't done that. I don't drink alcohol, so I am going to make myself a cup of coffee and then we can get started. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip without even reading anything because I need my coffee. Number 1, never have I ever killed a cactus. The shame. Yes, I've killed a cactus. It's in the same pot as another cactus, so I'm really not sure how it died or what even happened because the other one is doing great. I'm looking at it right now and it's doing great. So I'm not saying it's not my fault, but there definitely is a possibility that that cactus was dying when I got it and then it just died. I don't know. I'm okay with taking the blame for something, but the other one in the same exact pot is doing so well. Something's not right there. I don't think it was my fault. If you see me looking over here, it's because my computer's over here and I'm reading the questions. Number 2, never have I ever taken a cutting off of the ground of a plant nursery. I'm not trying to make excuses for myself here, okay? But I will say that I found a cutting of a narrow form Monstera adansonii, and I really wanted the plant, and there was a cutting on the ground, so I asked the employee, hey, can I have this cutting? It's just on the ground. She said yes, of course, because if I didn't take it, it was gonna be thrown away anyway. I guess it's kind of a yes and kind of a no for that question. I asked permission, but I still took the cutting, but I also want coffee, so I don't mind taking a sip. I'm good with that. Moving on to number 3, never have I ever spent more than $100 on a plant. I might run out of coffee before this is over. Okay, so don't shame me here because the money technically did not come out of my bank account. My boyfriend gave me $100 last Christmas to buy a plant that I wanted. And it happened to be that I spent the whole entire $100 on an Anthurium clarinervium. I really wanted the plant. And it ended up being more than $100 because of shipping. So I actually paid the shipping out of my own pocket, but it was so worth it. This plant is beautiful and it's super healthy. So that's also a yes and a no. I'm not trying to make excuses for myself here, people. Like, I know it seems like every time I say yes to one of these, I'm like, but the money didn't come out of my bank account. I mean, is it a true yes? I don't know. Number 4, never have I ever bought a plant because it was trending on Instagram. I'm trying so hard not to laugh right now. Here we go again. Okay, so I have watched a lot of other planty YouTubers do this tag, and it's so funny because the fiddle leaf fig was frequently mentioned, and I'm gonna mention it again. When I first started getting into plants, I saw the fiddle leaf fig like all over Instagram, all over Pinterest, everywhere, right? And when I first saw it in person, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. But it's a beautiful plant and I'm still in love with it to this day. So does it matter that it was popular on Instagram? I don't think so. Seeing all of those pictures really made me fall in love with the plant. So I don't see anything wrong with it, but I definitely did do that. And I think I already took a sip, but I want another one, so. Okay, number 5, never have I ever met another planty YouTuber. I actually have met Marina from Millennial Planter in person because she lives very close to me. We actually met up to do the 2020 under 20 video a long time ago in February, so I guess it wasn't that long ago. I'm gonna read this straight off of my computer. Okay, number 6, never have I ever neglected a plant and purposely let it die a slow death. Kinda. So the only plant that I would even say that I have done this for is my Alocasia amazonica. That plant continuously got spider mites, so I didn't know what else to do with it. I didn't want to infect my whole collection, so I put it outside. I've mentioned this like in a lot of my videos, but anyway, so that plant is actually the reason why I will never get an Alocasia ever again, because spider mites love those plants, so they're not coming in my house. Number 7, never have I ever purchased a plant and then later regretted buying it, and what plant was it? My Alocasia amazonica. I really cannot tell you all how much I hate that plant. I thought it was so beautiful in the beginning, but then I kind of fell out of love with it because it's like, I don't really know how to describe it. Something about it, I ended up hating it. Maybe it was just because it got spider mites, but I ended up not liking the plant. So that is the one plant that I regret buying. All the other ones, I love them. Number 8, never have I ever bargained with a plant seller on the sale of a plant. Yeah, I mean, now this is what happened to me, okay? I want you to picture walking into a big box store and seeing a plant that you have just been dying for. In my case, that was my Stromanthe Trio Star, and the plant looked like absolute crap. All the leaves were like falling off and browning. It was just not cute. And it didn't even have a price tag. So I went up to the employee and I said, how much is this plant? Can I get it for a little bit less? It looks like crap. It was behind a whole bunch of plants. So you could tell that they kind of forgot about that plant. And she was like, yeah, of course you can have that plant. It doesn't look good. She knew it didn't look good either. So she gave it to me for, I think, $8. That was a long time ago, but I think $8. And I'm sure the plant was probably around maybe $15 to $25, but I got it for $8. That's money saved right there. And I'm not gonna pay full price for a crappy looking plant, especially when it's the last one of the plant that you want. You know what I mean? Like, you go into the store, you see that plant that you've been dying for, and then it looks like crap. Yeah, ask for a discount. I mean, especially if it's the only one. There is nothing bad about that. Number 9, never have I ever killed a rare plant. No, I have not done that. That sounds horrible, and I'm super glad that I have not done that, and I hope I never do that. Number 10, never have I ever drove over an hour to visit a plant shop. So I frequently visit 2 plant shops about 45 minutes away from my house, but including traffic, it's like an hour, maybe a little over an hour. So my answer is, again, like a yes and a no. You know, technically the plant stores are only 45 minutes away from my house, but sometimes I end up driving a little over an hour. So I want my coffee anyway, I don't mind. Number 11, never have I ever bought a plant that was so large I could barely fit it in my car. Yes, I have done that, and I love this plant so much. I think it is a focal point in my house. It is actually my maybe 5.5 feet tall Dracaena, my corn plant. It is really beautiful. So yeah, I struggled to get that in the car, and it was a little bit shorter back in the day, but still, like, angling it in the car was really funny. I really wanted that plant. It was super cheap too. I can't remember, it was years ago, but I know it was really cheap because I remember thinking, like, do not leave this store without this plant. Number 12 is never have I ever, wait, I don't remember if I drank for the other one. Number 12 is never have I ever showered with my plants. Nope, I've never done that. Why? I have showered my plants, like put the shower sprayer over them to clean them off, but I have never showered with them. Like, I haven't brought them into the shower with me. Why? Why? If you have showered with your plants, please leave a comment below and let me know why, because I can't even think of like a reason why you would want to or need to, so let me know. Number 13, never have I ever went on a no plant buy and it was successful. I have never went on a no plant buy at all. So my thing is I never spend more than I can on a plant or anything really, obviously. So no, I've never done that. I feel like I'm disciplined enough to know, hey, you're running low on money, Sydney, stop buying plants. And if I see a really good sale or something, I don't want to limit myself. I don't want my plant hobby to be something that's like, no, do not buy plants. I know you really want to and you love it, but don't do it. And I feel like the plant buys, once you're done, you're gonna probably binge buy, if that's a thing. Long story short, I have never done a no plant buy. Number 14, never have I ever gotten a plant for free. Duh. I don't know, I feel like it's not that hard to get free plants. I mean, there are people all over that have houseplants. So like, you can even trade with a friend or ask the stores that are throwing away plants if you can have one. I don't know. Basically, yes, I have gotten a lot of plants for free. I actually did a whole video on this a while ago. But yeah, I have gotten a lot of plants for free. I've been gifted stuff from Marina. I've taken plants from my sister's house. I've taken plants from my stepmom's house. I have found plants out on the side of the road, the cutting on the floor that I got. Number 15, never have I ever bought a planted gift for someone and decided to keep it for myself. No, but yes. I feel like I'm not giving any straight answers, but the reality is, for the 2020 under 20 video that all the plant YouTubers did, I teamed up with Marina from Millennial Planter and we both bought each other a plant. I got her a Homalomina Emerald Gem and the plant is beautiful, so I did want one and I was gonna go back and buy one, but the problem is that the pot that I bought for it was too small. So I actually had to take a small division so that the plant could actually fit into the pot and I could give it to her in the pot. So I have a small division of that plant, but I still gave it to her, so I don't know. Number 16, never have I ever sold a plant online. No, I have not done that. Actually, I have gifted plants, like sent people plants for free. I think one time I even sent one of my plant friends a division of my ZZ Raven and she did pay the shipping on it, but she didn't pay for the plant. So no, I've never sold a plant. It's weird, I never thought about that. I've never sold a plant. Number 17, never have I ever deleted a mean or inappropriate comment on YouTube. My YouTube channel is so super small right now that nobody has left a mean comment, which I am very grateful for, but I know that once my channel starts growing, there are going to be people who do not like my personality and they're going to feel the urge to comment a very rude comment on my videos. I'm fully prepared for that, but what can you do? You know, it's like when you go out to the stores, right? There are people that look at you and they'll have those automatic judgments, but there's nothing you can do about it. People don't like you sometimes and you just have to accept that. I just hope that nobody ever really genuinely like attacks me on YouTube. Sounded like a mom. Let me read this one straight off the screen. Number 18, never have I ever bought a plant with the intent of propagating its cuttings for sale. Nope. Which is so weird. I've never even thought about that. I have not thought about selling any of my plants. It has crossed my mind that one day I am going to have to cut these plants and I do not have enough people to just give them to. So yeah, I know eventually I will have to sell cuttings of my plants because they have gotten so large, but I never buy a plant thinking I want to make a profit off of this. And I know a lot of people do that and that's totally fine, but I usually just buy plants because I genuinely love them and I want them in my collection. Like, it's that simple. Okay, this next one is one that I'm gonna have to read off the screen. So number 19, never have I ever went to a big box store run and not gone to the garden center. I hope I'm really understanding this question right. What I think it means is that never have I ever gone to a big box store without going to the garden center. I always go to the garden center. That doesn't mean that I buy a plant every single time I go to a big box store, but basically what I'm trying to say is if I go to Home Depot, Lowe's, or Walmart, I always visit the garden center, mainly because I like being surrounded by plants. I don't go with the intention of buying a plant. If I see one, am I gonna buy it? Of course, we're all plant addicts here. So yeah, I'll buy a freaking plant, but I mainly am just curious to see like what they have, and I like being surrounded by plants. So yeah, I always go to the garden center. I'm gonna take another sip, I'm thirsty. Last question, number 20. Never have I ever met some of my followers. This is a hard one and I'm gonna drink, okay? So I do have a few followers on Instagram that I met at a plant swap in Atlanta. As far as meeting any of my subscribers, no, I have not. Apart from Marina from Millennial Planter, because she technically is a subscriber. I think once my channel grows, I will eventually meet some of my subscribers. Okay, Planty friends, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. And also, if you could drop a comment below. I plan on doing a Q&A video really soon, so I would like you to leave me a question that you would like me to answer in a Q&A video. Also, I want to thank Jay Vanessa from A Girl with a Garden for coming up with such a fun tag. All right, Planty friends, that is all I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And also, if you are not subscribed to my channel, feel free to subscribe below if you like my content. And that is the end. Bye. Ooh, gosh, I haven't used this mic in forever. Hi, welcome, and my name is... What? The game Never Have I Ever. Basically, I will take a drink of my drink off something, and if I will be reading some stuff off. Basically, what is going to happen is I'm going to read some questions. Turn on. What is happening? This poor computer is like, oh. Zooming in, zooming out. Whoa. If you see me looking over here, it's because okay, so I've watched a lot of other planty YouTubers. Spit it out. Number 6, never have I ever, blurb. I teamed up with Marina from Millennial Planter and we both bought each other. Number 18, never have I ever, what's the friggin' question? Number 19, never have I ever bought a plant, wait, that's the wrong question.